The simple things I want to here ask, first of all, that different possible setup. I'm not talking here about different topology. Topology depend on organization, but let's say even if I want to do practice, then again we can do multiple different setup. But from that, I will suggest you no need to think all three. Whatever possible from your end, only focus on that. Getting it? One thing is what? As we are going to discuss with the EVNG. Okay? Also possible with GNS. Okay? Also possible with ESXi server. If you have. Some other student have their separate ESXi server. Okay, if they have budget, I noticed that in some batches, they are taking on the rent. Not the original owner, but let's say taking on rent for practice if they have budget. Sometimes company also giving access. Let's say lots of time as a real scenario, what happens? Company first purchase the hardware. Then it will do experiment before implementing in the real scenario. It will tell that user or admin, whatever, okay, you deploy the firewall here or you deploy the virtual computer router, make our topology and do whatever changes required. If it is working, then later we'll apply on the real scenario. In that case also, lots of students already working in company, but right now learning here and they have their own server. Getting it? Everyone? And fourth thing, which is very hard as a learner, that physical. All these things possible. We can use physical router, physical firewall and create topology. Okay. So it is I'm putting as a level of efforts. Simply, easily, we can go with this. GNS also possible, but what? 100% topics compatibility, not sure. Let's say even I'm not saying that I not check everything. I already check, but sometime what? If GNS provide again some new update, with that new update, if compatibility or not, I'm not checking with each GNS version. Obviously. Getting it? So if you have GNS, then I will suggest again you can install EVNG, go with that. Not compulsory this as a priority. But if you have this, then we no need to talk about GNS or EVNG. You can use EVNG directly inside this also. Or you can install VM. So inside that also what? Again, in the ESXi server, again, if you want to use with EVNG, you can. Or directly VM. So according this way, total 5 possible setup. So first of all, tell me guys, are you able to understand this possibility? Yes or no? Tell me in the chat box. Anywhere if you confuse, you can ask me. There is a 24 online people. I want reply from everyone guys. It is important. Today again, I will go little bit slow. Because once the lab setup done, then all practical easy. In any kind of security module, the main focus is security lab setup. And lots of time problem only comes there. That image have some issue, so virtual machine not working, or virtual machine compatibility issue, so there is some problem. Sometimes virtual software like VirtualBox and VMware not compatible with that virtual machine. Okay. Sometimes everything is right, but your topology, IP address, networking stuff is wrong. So lots of problem mostly coming with setup time. Once the setup done, then our entire class going smoothly. Maybe it is possible during right now lab setup of mine, there are some issue. Because once we are doing with the virtual or simulation, we can't give 100% surety that all version latest thing is compatible. In that we are depend on their update. While physical hardware, we give the money, we purchase the device and that is already working with the power cable. Getting it everyone? Trilochna Sahu saying, I had a VM workstation and through this I was able to open EVNG. But I don't know how to proceed. Trilochna, inside the VMware EVNG, if you are planning, then you need to check your processor first. Is your processor support double virtualization? Not a simple virtual, but double virtualization concept you require. Otherwise, even you add the EVNG, but it will not open. Trilochna, getting my point?
Yes, sir. I was able to get more, but I was able to open the TVNG folder, but it was asking to provide. But I'm telling you, default root password like this, EVNG login like this is saying.
Login screen is there. That is okay. Okay. Inside
Okay.
that, you can put the default ID password. Okay. Default username is what? Root. Password is EVE for command line. If you try to access graphically, then default username admin, password again EVE only.
Okay, to try.
Okay. But what I'm saying, even let's say that machine started, but if your processor not support double virtualization, then you're not able to create topology. So again, you can log in and try that ID password, no issue, but also check that topology able to create.
Okay, got it.
Okay. For other people also, if you notice here, I mentioned the EVNG directly. Okay. Otherwise, inside the ES section, here I'm not talking about virtual software like VMware and VirtualBox. That is your choice, whatever you want to use. And what I mean by double virtualization, so let me just explain. Let's say this is your computer. And let's say physically you have Windows 10. Suppose 11 if you have, that is your choice. Linux machine you have, that is also your choice. But let's say right now I'm talking as a one hosting machine inside. Inside that, you will use VMware or VirtualBox. Both are just what? Virtualization software. And inside this machine, let's say if I draw this thing little bit aside here, let's say inside the VirtualBox or VMware, this is your VirtualBox or VMware screen. And here you are going to create another virtual machine. Let's say you want to practice in Linux. Let's say you want to practice on any other firewall. Anything. If you create here virtual machine, that means what? One physical machine and inside that this virtual machine. But let's say here only inside the VirtualBox or VMware, if you insert, guys, focus here. After a few minutes, it will stable. You can stop outside. There is a switch above side from the right side, fourth number. Okay, guys, here what I'm talking. If you install EVNG inside that, then again it is also what? Virtual simulator. And inside that EVNG, we are going to use router, switch, or firewall. That means my physical machine, virtual, and then virtual. So this device running, this is also physical OS and device, hardware, everything, but working virtually inside the EVNG and EVNG inside this. So if your processor support double virtualization, then you will do this. Okay. Otherwise, it will not work. Trilochana, I hope now you are getting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's start first from the EVNG. First time already done. You not see. In the first click only it's done. I told the right switch. And then you start again. No worry. Focus here. Okay. So for EVNG, okay, what I told you, first you simple require to download that setup. Okay. With that, you require other thing also. If you remember, I told you. Anyone remember that? Only EVNG setup. That means what? You can install EVNG. But if you want to use virtual machine and other stuff, with that, what you require? Inside the EVNG, why we use VMware? Yes, you require images or technical name is what? Schema file. Only EVNG is what? Just a simulator. Okay. If we talk about packet tracer, directly pure software. We can just drag and drop devices there. We don't need to use or start. Sorry, we don't need to install the devices. While GNS or EVNG, we require separate images. Okay. Second thing, what we require? Any other person? Anyone? Someone mic is on, Dipesh?
VMware, I think.
No. Again, you are going wrong. Inside the VMware, we can use EVNG. Inside the EVNG, why I will install VMware?
Right.
No VirtualBox VMware inside the EVNG. EVNG is a virtual machine. For that, we can use VirtualBox VMware outside, inside that EVNG. Okay. Vinasripi Dharani saying yes. Now understand, images you have and setup you have. But what you need to do, you need to again properly do configuration. This image file, what I told you, there is some specific path there you need to attach. So right now I'm just giving the step, then I will show you practically also. If anyone remember, otherwise you can directly use official documentation that also I told you. Today, I will take few extra minutes, but I don't want anyone remain unclear. Properly clear I want. Later, for topology doubt, you can ask me if any technical issue. But sir, how to set up that you can revise this recording. Here I will go step by step. If 5-10 minutes extra, there is okay, but not every time I want confusion. So you can just go for EVNG. You can type this only in the Google. We'll find official website. Okay, evng.net. You can see guys here also, new version July launch. Now again, if I download this, I am not sure entire all completely working or not. So here I will work with my VNG only, but I'm just saying here, right now, new version just launched. This July running, July 24, 3rd July. Okay, but we'll not use this right now, let it be. And we have download section. From the download section, you have two buttons. Anyone still don't have VNG, guys, focus here, okay? No need to download right now with me. Just try to understand process. Professional version, if you have, again, if you want to use license and everything, if you have extra money, you can use. Otherwise, our all practical also work with the free community edition. Okay, so you can click here. So professional and downside we have community. And again, it is your choice. You want to download from Mega or you want to download from direct link. Okay. Now let's say you don't have that virtualization software to use EVNG, then it is giving extra option that okay, first download VMware as a reference. Otherwise, VirtualBox also work, and inside that, this EVNG you need to use. Okay. Then what? This you can see. This actually I want to tell you. 1 point what? Windows client side software. Suppose let's say understand right now I show you. Hmm, in this, let's say if I use my server, again, it is not the case. Okay, I'm using ESXi, you can use VMware VirtualBox. That is not the case. Sorry, for that I need to connect. Let me refresh. Okay. And this is my EVNG IP.
It's a false one.
Yes, Rakesh, tell me again.
So I'm asking, is it legal? Sorry, is it server?
So let's say I open any lab, okay? Let's say I'm going to switching. Any lab I'm opening. No node. So understand, if I have images, I'm talking about step-by-step sequence. So suppose I have EVNG setup and I have images. So what? Now I can do this kind of topology. But if I want to configure this, again I require console. Okay. So putty is there, no doubt. Putty everyone have if you're using GNS, or you can download separately also. But what the things from different machine you want to access putty. So for here, you require one extra setup that this will connect with the putty. Getting it? So that all thing you will find in this client pack, Windows client side. First, download all these required things. And then you can also use WinSCP. For what? Whatever image you download, that you need to upload in the EVNG. Then you are able to perform practical. This is 5 things you need to focus. And this both thing is what part of download that you can do directly. Okay. This is we will give. So again, for you side, it is downloading, but this we will give because images. Otherwise, if you try to find in public, either you need to do extra effort and find correct version. Otherwise, you need to pay. Images also taking money nowadays because indirectly it is a real device kind of environment giving you. Okay. So it's not like firewall hardware is paid and firewall virtual machine is free. Okay. So this thing will give. But again, you need to download from drive. Okay. So these all things you need to understand. Everyone, this 5 step clear. So now we'll start the practical. Online people, fast forward, confirm me.
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay. Here, classroom people. Okay. If I just maintain main focus is what? Setup and everything. So setup I'm not going to download. That is the simple thing. You can click here, download start. EVNG community edition. And I already have EVNG. Okay. So I'm just showing here what? If you click here, download start, then what next you can install. Other it is a machine, not that way installation, then what? You can use VMware or VirtualBox and attach this machine. Your machine is ready. Once this machine is ready, you can open that machine. Okay. If you have VirtualBox, then this kind of option available. If you have VMware, then you will not find option here. Okay. Right side, you can see new, add, setting, that kind of icon. But in VMware, you find only above side menu like file, machine, all option is there. And from that, you can click on the file and you can create the new machine and then attach this downloaded EVNG machine file. Once you start that machine, then what? You will asking for password, like one people asking. Okay. So once EVNG VM is ready, then what? Start login in CLI, username, admin, password, you. Sorry, in CLI username root. Once you log in, then what? Then what you need to do? Check for the IP address. Guys, these steps also I will share the notepad. Okay, just focus here. I don't want to use any extra time in this. Already this is extra. Okay, for other people who don't. So once you do this, you need to find for IP. Then what? Then just what? Go to your browser. Like I done here. This thing. How I reach here? By typing IP. Go to your browser. Okay, then what? Type that EVNG IP. Okay, then what? You will find web interface for login. So here you can log in separately. But in both cases, you can see your machine just you need to start. Later, you don't need to do anything with the CLI. This is ready-made Linux-based machine with the running web services. So later, once you know the IP address, you will easily able to access via website. Okay, so you'll find the web interface. Then what? Here you can log in. For this, what you have? Username, admin, and password. I'm talking about default. Later, if you change the password and trying with this, that is not my mistake. Okay. So this way, once you log in, you will find this. See, admin and EV 3-digit password. And here also you multiple option. Okay. Native console means what normally like graphically. You can also use the HTML console as well. That is your choice. So sign in and you will find these things. You will find this is empty. Right now, obviously, I'm providing multiple different way training. So that lab is here. Some lab already deleted because for cyber, I will not keep anything every time new. Okay. And nowadays, I also start cyber lab with the EVNG because supporting that working well. So if you find empty this, then here we have a new lab option. If you want to manage multiple lab properly, then directly type any name here and create a folder. Okay. Let's say here I'm creating simple name. Let's say my lab. Just type the name, add the folder created. That way, let's say if you are handling multiple different lab, like you are attending PaloAlto also, you are attending Fortinet also, or FTD also, anything multiple lab, or let's say VPN or IS, anything. So you can create different folder. You can see here I created for PaloAlto firewall, for switching. Okay. This is only one lab, so I not create separate folder like CCI is equal. Otherwise, I can create. So any folder you create, here only one click. It is a web interface. So here link and link working with one click only. If you have it like double link, double click to open folder, then what happen? You're coming back. Okay, and you again concern my folder not opening. So small mistake possible. So it is just a kind of link you are accessing via web. Okay, so just one link, you go into folder, and then again what? Again, you no need to create here. It is for creating folder. You can create your file. Right now, I'm not putting any images. I'm just showing you that you just download EVNG, you create the virtual machine, and you start that and you log in. Other process still remaining. So here, let's say I'm telling what, let's say test lab, just example. EVNG also providing here version option. That same lab you want to save as version 1, 2, that is using for troubleshooting. That previous version, then I do some this changes. It is still working, then okay. Otherwise, what? Revert back to old version. Right now, just save. And you will get in this. So this whole thing you are able to do without any other option. Just download EVNG, create virtual machine. And here you can do right click and you can add the node. Otherwise, you have left side option, add the object. Inside that, you can select the node. And here you can see you can see mostly showing the gray color. That is what you can see my cursor also. It is showing restricted option that you don't have rights to access this because this image is right now not in my VNG, but something you can see also blue color. If you notice, that means this image already I added in my VNG. So this step now we are going to do. So till now it is clear. Trilojana now able to open EVNG via IP, no worry. That is the small step, guys. People confused. That's why I'm writing this thing also. But again, if you are facing difficulty, okay, on the first time without guidance, then right now I will suggest focus here. Don't try together. Otherwise, there's some error and you also miss this. So everyone, focus here right now. Later, you have lots of time. We are only taking 2 days a week. Other days you are treating as a holiday, that is your problem. Otherwise, you have lots of time for practice. Okay, so right now just focus here. So this is what just for starting EVNG and you are able to do basic task in the EVNG. So you are able to access EVNG via web browser. You are able to create folders for managing lab. You are also able to create lab. Okay. But what is still missing? Inside the lab, no any device. Okay. But no any device before adding image. So for these steps, done. Now what you require? You require to download this. Here, let me do this sequence this way. First, download image, then into upload, and then we require client. So images we will give. Okay. Whenever I talk, we will give, okay. Directly, your first priority is what? You can contact lab guy. I am here taking multiple batch. So once your batch finish, I will take another batch also. So that way my schedule is different. If you're facing any difficulty with the lab guy, then you can contact me, sir. There are some issue or it is not picking up the call or anything. Or let's say they're not able to guide me. They have some doubt. I'm not able to understand that language, that explanation, anything. You can contact me. There is no issue. But first priority, lab guy. For the setup I'm talking. Otherwise, guidance, any related issue for training, I am here. And we also have the WhatsApp group. Who is the lab guy? Already we shared in the group detail everything. Guys, who are still not part of group, tell me. This is, I told you from the first session only, later don't create this kind of problem in between. Again, we need to discuss about WhatsApp group. That's why it is an automation process from my side. Everyone who are online here, just confirm me. You send the request. Yeah, now that is already log lists because I also want to see who are late or who are not that much serious. Okay. Other people will take 1 or 2 minute gap only, but fast forward, join the group. Anyone not right now. Later, I don't want again problem because every session I will put some update. You know that who are already part of group. Whenever one session finish, Geo, if you are not in the WhatsApp group, you have the drive access. There is a link. You can just check properly. Everyone who have the drive access but not join the WhatsApp group, kindly check your drive access. It is not just for increasing your hard disk storage. Drive access for using. What access you have, just analyze. There you will find on one file, WhatsApp group link. Just click on that. You will join the WhatsApp group. Okay. So other people who are joining late also, okay, right now, suppose, then also you don't need to ask left guide detail and everything. You can also check WhatsApp detail, group detail. They're already mentioned. WhatsApp group description option we have. Everyone can see that. There is, I mentioned the session joining link. Later, I also don't want that anyone asks separately, sir, today I will attend online. Please share the link. Check the WhatsApp group. Zoom link also there to attend the session. Left guide number also there to number and timing and everything. Also keep in mind, guys, one person not available 24/7. If there is a server or device, 24/7 work. Person, human not. So we have two separate left guide. And also we mentioned the timing. Contact accordingly. It's not like you are doing call in the morning, but the person is have a evening shift. No necessary. And let's say you are calling in the evening, but person shift is morning. Timing, number, everything I mentioned with the week off also. We have two guys, so separate week off we divided. So every day we can provide service. Okay, now come back to here. So now what? You need to download images or QEMU file. Okay. Now name is QEMU file. Otherwise what? File extension is something look like this. QO2. Remember this. Sometime I notice student message me, sir, there is no any QEMU file. This file and this file by default not supported by your computer. So you will not see any icon. It is just a normal look like a text file. But it is, you need to understand that if it is a this extension, that means this is the file you need to attach in your EVNG. And there are one more big TNC you need to remember. What is that? You need to download direct folder, not the single file. Because in the EVNG, there is a backend coding or setup that they will detect the machine based on the folder name. Remember this point, everyone. Okay. So whatever access we are giving inside that, whatever the folder name, no need to change. That I not like this version name. Okay, let me make it simple, PaloAlto. Sometimes I notice also people putting this base name like PaloAlto base 30. But you no need to change folder name. Okay. No need to change folder name. If I show you here, okay, before that, anyone confusing here, ask me, guys, because this is one key point in there. We can't do anything. That is a by default EVNG process. So every file is QCO2 only. And inside that, maybe you find what machine.qco2 or image.qco2, whatever. That name is not matter. But whatever thing is there, you don't need to change. You just download as it is, and I will tell you where to upload. Okay. You need to upload this same folder into EVNG machine. Not a single file. Like if I want to create any bootable thing or if I want to create virtual machine, we are using only ISO file. And we attach directly ISO file. Here you don't need to attach single file. You need to attach entire folder. Okay. Here also, let's say if I want to mention for you, not okay. EVNG detect the virtual machine or virtual device based on the folder name. Remember this point. So where you find that, where you need to upload that. So again, I will take you here in EVNG website. I close that. No, it is in different browser. Okay. Here. So once you download this community edition, you can download the client edition. above side you can go for again documentation. This is running slow. Online people, just a second. Maybe you find small glitch. I'm changing my Wi-Fi. It is running slow, I think. Okay, confirm me online people. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So understand here, once you come in that documentation section, okay, here you will find multiple different options and installation step and everything. This installation step for EVNG. Okay, if anyone finding problem here, you can use this. And here also you can see it is giving for everyone. Installation you want to do in virtual machine, like what? VirtualBox or VMware. You want to install in the bare install, means manually. In the physical machine you want to install EVNG, you can. Okay, it's not again machine. Like we have Windows 10, we can install in virtual machine. Same way, mostly people using EVNG as a virtual machine. Okay, that same way you can directly install in physical machine. That is called bare install. Then you want to install in Google Cloud or anywhere else. So this section will help you. Okay, so this one link I will copy for you. This also I will share with the documentation. If anyone facing issue for installation, separately. What we require is a chemo things that you can see here. Chemo image is naming. Okay. Support is image, API, SSL. So if we also have the EULA. If anyone have idea what is that for user licensing. So right now we require chemo images. So you can see this table shows you correct folder name. Understand? Okay. For chemo images used under the EVE as well, right? QCO image file name. Okay. QCO2 is what? File name and folder name is important. And that we need to upload here in this path. So in this step, in below path of EVNG, you can upload folder here. And how you can access this path? So for that you require WinSCP. To access this path for transferring file, all point I'm mentioning, you require WinSCP. Okay. WinSCP is what? A one kind of simple small tools to access FTP things. FTP things for what? Managing files. So when you open that tools, it will asking for again ID password via telnet or SSH connection. So already you know the ID password of the EVNG. So you can access. So you will find two windows. One side your data, one side EVNG data. And you just need to copy paste. That is called upload. Okay. In that also, if anyone have confusion, I can show you from my another computer that I am handling for physical server. Here you can see WinSCP is already installed. Upgrade. So you can see backside, you can see already thing. This thing you will not find if there is no any old session. Only you find this front end white color box. Inside that, this also already created a session. Instead of that, you can create new also. Let's say new site. So you can type again protocol, SFTP, SCP, FTP, what you want to use. If you want secure connection, SFTP, otherwise only FTP. Type the host name. If you don't have the idea about host name, you can type the IP address. So EVNG IP address, let's say 10.30.30.125. That is my EVNG IP address. Port number, remember SFTP also working on this. In background, SFTP using SSH server only. That's why 22. Only FTP 21, 20, you know that. And then you can type username, password. So root and EVE login. So we'll try to connect that and you can see you will get this access. So this side, my computer, C drive for classroom people. Let me do bigger. Able to see? Left side is my computer, C drive, user, then username, whatever your username. This is my computer name. And then download. By default, it is comes in the download. Other again, you can travel here. Then right side, you can see /root. And if it is starting with the main slash, that means it is a Linux machine. Okay. Inside that, what you need to do? You just need to reach to this path, what I told you. From the main slash only OPT. If you are logging with the root, obviously you will get the root folder access. Then you can go upside. And you can see find all folder. From that, there is OPT. Okay. You can see what is the path after OPT. There is a unit lab. And then add-ons and chemo. Unit lab, add-ons, and chemo. If you notice here, we have the old folder with the different name. And this same name you will find whenever we give the access to your image. You can directly get from lab guy, I told you. So whatever name it is written here, that entire folder directly you need to upload. This whole image right now already installed. Otherwise, you will find this folder is empty for your setup. So left side in your computer, you have that folder which you download from our side, and that folder just drag and drop. Simple. This is called upload via WinSCP. More than easy I can't do. Okay, this is very simple things. Okay. So access EVNG via WinSCP with service SFTP. All thing I mentioned using port number 22. Lots of time people confuse SFTP or FTP. They use 2021 or not work. But SFTP
Hello,
for
sir, could you
security.
again show me how to drag and drop?
Drag and drop you learn in basic course also. Click selected mouse and take other side, simple. That is called drag and drop.
From right side to left side, na? There is two
From
boxes
your
is there.
computer to EVNG. The right side, left side, it is you can change also in the software. One side your machine data, one side EVNG data. So from your
No, no.
machine,
In SAP, I was able to see the op folder. In that, the lots of camo folders are there. From that you need to drag to other side, na?
yes.
Okay.
Let me show you. Again, accessing that machine. You're asking any doubt right now, it is okay. Okay, I will show you again on the spot. Later, I don't want any confusion. So you can see right left side, whatever my folder, doesn't matter. But you need to go that folder where you download. That I can't sure where which folder you download. So that folder is what? Mostly left side. But not depend on that. C drive or D drive, it is showing your local path, then it is your computer. And right side, you will see directly with the slash. No any drive because it is a Linux machine. In that, you need to reach that path, OPT, unit lab, add-ons, and chemo. This is your chemo folder. And in this, you need to upload that. Different images means? Yes, I have lots of, that's why different. I am trainer providing multiple modules. According to you, you need to right now focus only PaloAlto. Okay. One extra thing now already open second time. So what you need to keep in mind, guys, there should be empty space. Otherwise, sometime what happen, I notice that people drag and just put here. Then what? It is going inside that folder. You need to unclick on the empty space. So it will remain outside. You can see that document comes here. Just let me show you one last time. If I click this and if I unclick here, it's go inside that folder. And again, EVNG format not following. Inside this folder, there is an image, no meaning. So remember that common sense. That is what you will drag and drop in the empty space. Extra here, downside. So it will create new folder. If you have empty list, then no need to worry. But already you have some images here. Let's say you're attending other module. Then you need to unclick during the empty space, not here. Okay. So
Means
again,
you
I
need
will
to
go here.
paste the file in QEMU folder only.
I am feeling like a basic class of hardware networking. Drag and drop is the another format of copy paste. Copy paste you will do with the keyboard mouse, Control C, Control V. Drag and drop you will do with only mouse. Otherwise, you can just watch the video, YouTube video, very basic. What is drag and drop? See guys, when I click this, mouse is clicked. And if I drag that, that is called drag. And when I unclick, that is called drop. Drag and drop. Okay. Yeah, it is same file, so it is saying override. So I am dragging the mouse and then dropping the file. That is called drag and drop. Okay. Who's asking? It is clear. Otherwise, use your keyboard, copy, press Ctrl C, and come here, press Ctrl V. Then also it will work. Okay. If you not understand drag and drop, copy paste. Press no to enable automatic saving. No, I don't. Close the session only. Okay, everyone. So access the EVNG via WinSCP with the service SFTP using port number 22. Enter EVNG credentials. Okay, here you no need to type graphical credential. Okay, what I told that root and EV. Then you can access, reach to the path mentioned above in EVNG. Okay, open path of your computer where you download images folder. EVNG machine side, and this is your machine side. Okay. Then what? Copy, paste, or drag and drop. So now, once you do this in your this machine, again you can come here, add an object node. You will find that with the blue color, whatever image you uploaded, that automatically start highlighting this way. There is no any separate installation process. What I told you, correct path, correct folder name, and correct image. Automatically it will synchronize, detect. Okay. So now understand the sequence. This done, this done, this done, and this done. Now what? You just require one client-side software, so you can use that image, that console. So that you need to download separately. There is no any other things. Just you require this software. In EVNG, you don't need to do anything. This is your EVNG installation process done. Okay. There is no separate image installation process. Just EVNG installation and image you need to attach in the right path with the right folder name. Otherwise, mostly all images you will find with this simple name. This way. What image we are providing, that is this name. All image. All image having the same name. As I told you, image name is not the matter here. In Windows Server folder, you will find the same name. In Windows 10 folder, you will find the same name. In PaloAlto also, you will find the same name because this is the name detecting by EVNG for detecting virtual machine. And which kind of virtual machine, they will detect by the folder name. So what this file is in whatever the folder, according that it will detect. But it's not like it is the 100% same file. Okay, name is same. Other all Q2 file also different according different machine. It's not like one file you give the name PaloAlto working as a PaloAlto. Okay. So if I show the sequence, then what here? Machine, category, and type, or you can say folder name with machine category and type. Inside that you will find this image. So you need to download this entire folder. Okay, everyone. We'll use around 1 hour for this. I hope it will useful for everyone. Still any doubt, ask me right now. So now we'll set up the PaloAlto lab. Okay. So after you upload that images, you will find that folder. So same thing I'm going to do here. But for that, I will not use this test topology. Let me close the lab and we'll create our PaloAlto lab. Okay, not this. This is also PaloAlto. New lab. Let's say PaloAlto. Base 30. Okay. So I'm creating here new fresh topology in front of you. Then what you require, add an object. From that you can select the node. And here you need to search for that PA. So you can see PaloAlto. And here you will find different images. Suppose if you have multiple PaloAlto, again EVNG backend process, I told you they detect the folder name. So whatever different PaloAlto version, but they detect the folder name PaloAlto, all you can see here together. Okay. So 10, as I told you, 10.1. Attach here. How many firewall you want to add? It is here. Right now we'll start with the one simple. Please keep the lab recording separately. Yeah, that also good. Let me stop and start so other people directly use this recording. Thanks, Ali.